Hi, my name is Pete Townend and we started Canoe Kayak in 1994 with the idea of introducing people safely to kayaking. We have 8 specialty stores around the North Island and a website where you can buy online. We're keen to make sure that people get the right advice, so the experts that we employ in the stores will be able to help you choose the right kayak for what you need to do. We have amazing warranties and we'll look after you all the way through the process. Hi there, we're looking at the Kai Waka now. And this boat's really cool for starting off your fishing. Okay, so it's nice and stable. It's got lots of deck space. It's got loads of hatches. If you want to do some diving in it, it's really good for that too. It's got an amazing rudder system. So what we'll do is we'll take you through all the features from start to finish, and you'll know all about this boat shortly. Rightio, let's start at the back of the Kai Waka and we'll take you through this cool rudder system to start with. The rudder's really nifty. The guys at Mission have just come up with a real simple system here. It's just controlled by a bungee at the back, which just means that when you run into anything, it just bends up out of the way and you give it a bit of a knock and it's back in. I've seen these things bashed onto beaches and really treated with no respect at all, and they still seem to survive nicely. If you ever want to take it off, you just release the bungee up on the top and you just pull the whole thing out, unclip it, and you're all done. When you're finished, just bring it back in, slide the bungee back up, hook it back in, pull it into the cleat, and she's all done. So really, really simple system, really easy. If you want to take it off completely, just 2 little clips and it's all gone. So a nice system there, really simple. Okay, you've got a nice carry handle here to lift the kayak. It's easy to handle, and you've got a bung to drain out any moisture that gets into the boat. And then you're coming forward and you've got this colossal dive tank area. So you can put your dive bottle in here, your BCD, all the bits and pieces, and have it in there, your fins, and so you can go out and do some diving. Got some good bungees over the top to hold it in place, or you can put your catch bag in there and have your catch bag with your fish and chiller in there. Coming forward, you've got a system, a hatch in here, and if you can look inside here, you'll see it's set up to take your fish finding gear. So you've got a place for the transponder and your batteries and gear to go in there. So it's really handy, and that just locks back in nice and simply. Locks off. 2 rod holders in the rear, nice and handy, and deck lines running all the way around. And you'll notice the deck lines are also really cleverly fitted and subbed in so they don't hook up on you. You're not going to get caught on them if you're climbing over the boat, or you've got your fishing lines out, they're not going to get stuck on them, which is really good. So coming forward, got a nice foam seat just sitting in here basically. We've got another seat that we can put on there, which we'll show you just quickly. I'll just whip around and grab it. There's a simple foam seat that works really well, and that just clips on like so and gives you a nice extra bit of back support if you need it. But we find people are quite happy with the seat just by itself as well. Works well. Coming forward, you've got a paddle park on both sides, which is really useful. Fishing, you can paddle up, put your paddle on side here and just hook that off, and so your paddle just sits there out of the way so you can concentrate on bringing in the snapper. Makes it nice and easy. And you've also got this amazing carry handle on the side, so you can pick the boat up and carry it by yourself just on the side if you want to. It's getting on the limit of carrying it around like that though from a weight point of view, but still manageable. In here you've got a nifty another hatch, and this is a good place, and I really like this because if you're going to put bait in to a hatch inside the boat, quite frankly it doesn't work for you. But with this one, it's just a fully moulded bowl, so it's easy to wash out and you don't get the stinking fish all the way through your boat. So it's a really cool little system there. And then the hatch just goes back on and she's in place. Coming forward, you've got these cool features here, these nets, and so there's loads of room to put your goodies in there, any of your lures and bits and pieces. Spare gear can be tucked away and it's out of the way. You've got a very nice adjustable foot rest and rudder control, and so this is really clever stuff. It's all self-adjusting. So when you move this back to where you want it, the rudder line adjusts itself, so you don't have to adjust the rudder cable length at any stage. So it makes it really simple to use, and just slide them away. You're talking about people, you know, getting around 6'1", you want to start to check the boat out and actually get onto one, because over 6'1", these foot pegs are a little bit too short. And so certainly if you're 6'4", you're probably not going to be choosing this boat because it's just a bit too short in the leg for you. Right, coming forward, you've got another hatch in here, and this is where the manufacturer says you can put another dive bottle if you want. So you can slide another dive bottle. So if you're going to go out and do a bit of an expedition for the day, you might want to do 2 dives to fit it in there. But also equally, if you wanted to take this out and maybe go camping, there's loads of space in here to store your gear. Make sure anything that you want to keep dry goes in dry bags, and every boat will get moisture in it. Okay, and then the hatch just clips back on again. Coming up, you've got a rocket launcher on the front, and this is the way Callum told me that it's best to fit it. So it's facing back so you can put your rod in, which makes good sense, doesn't it? So you can also use this for trolling if you want, and you can pop it out the side, but it is a bit harder out the side here, or troll from behind you as well. So that's the rocket launcher. These are made by Railblazer, and the Railblazer products are really cool, really transferable. Loads of different products go into these amazing little systems here. Okay, bungee cords up the front so you can store some extra gear up the front if you want to. Obviously getting up here is going to be a problem. It's not going to be easy to get up to put things on, but things you may not want to use until you get to the beach might go on there. For instance, if you were snorkeling off a reef, your flippers can go up here. Coming forward, you've got an easy carry handle to hold on to, so it's easy to pick it up. And that's the top of the boat, the mighty Kai Waka. We're just going to flip it over and have a look at the bottom. So you'll see on the bottom of this boat, she's good and flat. She's got these rails running through, these channels. And these channels are really clever because what they do is they make the boat much more rigid, so the hull shape stays. If you take those channels out, you have to get thicker plastic. So by having the channels in, you get more rigidity and less weight, which makes the boat a much better boat to paddle and to move around. It's got a nice bit of rocker in the boat, so it's banana shaped from the stern to the bow. It means that in surf, it makes it just that much more controllable. It doesn't get its bow caught coming down a wave as much as a flatter bottom boat. So generally a nice boat to use, really comfortable to paddle. I think you'd have a lot of fun in it. That's the Kai Waka. New Zealand conditions are some of the harshest in the world. But what we're looking at with these boats is the amount of UV stabilisation that goes into the plastic. The New Zealand manufacturers put in a lot of cost into each boat to ensure a long life boat. So these boats will last you a lifetime. They're guaranteed by the manufacturer and by Canoe Kayak. And so you're backed up all the way through with the knowledge that they're produced for New Zealand conditions and supported by us and by the manufacturer. They'll give you a lifetime of fun and safe paddling. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you've learned a little bit about the boat you're thinking about purchasing. You'll find, if you want to ask more questions, the contact page has got all our contact details, including our online help desk. And so give the guys a call if you've got more questions, and come aboard and enjoy the kayak you're going to buy. It's a great fun sport.